too. Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about a few behavioral strategies that we use. So one thing to keep in mind about early morning waking is that you want to be really patient about the results. This is not instant gratification at all. It's not like regular sleep training where you might see results in a couple days to a week. With early morning waking, it could take 2 to 3 weeks. So it's a real leap of faith. As I explained to parents, it's a real trial of patience. You have to be really consistent about what you do, very persistent, and you just keep at it. And then we start to see the results. So there's two strategies that I found to work. They're completely different from one another. I would say that the first strategy that has been proven to work really well is a straight cry it out. This is a method where you just delay going to your child by 15 to 60 minutes, your comfort around that.
Mhm.
And you just delay over the course of several weeks. So perhaps you're delaying 10 or 15 minutes to start with. You do that for a couple of days, and then you delay 30 minutes for a couple more days until you eventually are delaying going to your child by up to 60 minutes. And the reason for doing a cry it out style delay strategy where the child's crying and you delay checking on them is that sometimes this will work well for a baby. Sometimes by going in right away, it kind of wakes them up more. They see you and they're like, all right, we're going to start our day. But by delaying going to them, can actually give them a little bit of space to practice going back to sleep first. Now, I don't like to use a straight cry it out program. I'd rather check on a little one. But I have found that waking that occurs between 4 to 6 a.m. It tends to work better if we don't check right away, if we do a delay strategy and just give them a little bit of space to settle back to sleep. Now, that method stops being as effective once a little one gets to be around 10 months to 16 months of age. And that's because we see the development of big toddler emotions and separation anxiety. And so by delaying going to a little one, it can actually upset them more and make them very riled up and very anxious about their sleep. So another strategy that we found to work for, say, an older baby or now a toddler, is to actually go to them, but don't take them out of the crib. Stay in the room until the desired morning wake up time, but don't interact or engage. Just pretend to sleep close to the crib or their sleep spot and offer a occasional verbal, reassurance. Shh, sleep time. I'm here, back to sleep. But don't engage much. Just mostly pretend to sleep. I call it modeling sleep. This is more of a mattress method where the parent actually goes to the child's room to comfort them, but they don't engage. They don't take them out of the crib, and they reinforce it. It's still sleep time, but they also reassure with the parent's presence to minimize separation anxiety and big emotions. And that method, again, could take a couple weeks. The goal with that method is that the parent goes to the child and stays close to the crib, and then over the course of several days to several weeks, the parent's moving further away and out of the room altogether. Again, taking a couple weeks to complete that movement out of the room. So those are two behavioral strategies that we have found to be effective for early morning waking.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I used the cry out method myself, a modified version, and that worked great for me personally. But I hope everyone is having a really good night's sleep as well as the kids. But if you do have problems, where can people reach you?
Sure. Thanks, Ronnie. So we have been offering since March of this year a free sleep support group on Thursdays, 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's 10 to 10:30 a.m. It's been wildly popular, as you can imagine. A lot of folks with sleep issues with their little ones this year, and they just need a quick question answered, or they just need to be part of a group and get a little feedback and feel part of a community. So to find out about that and to sign up for it, folks can reach out to my assistant at Jocelyn at angeliquemillette.com, and we'll include that contact info in the follow-up information. And the other place to find out about me is on YouTube. If you just look for all my videos that I've got posted there under Angelique Millette, ANGELIQUE MILLETTE, Angelique Millette. So that's the second place. And then, of course, through my Facebook page, we are always posting content and information there. Facebook page is Dr. Angelique Millette.
Wonderful. Well, I can't thank you enough for coming back. And I'm really excited that you'll be back again to talk about other sleep um, issues, very important topics. And thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Ronnie. Good speaking with